Hey guys, Dr. Brown here with Kubo Math, and tonight we've got some fifth and sixth grade word problems, so let's get after it. Okay, this is what's given in this problem. We have Ivan, a buddy of mine. He spends 5/12 of his total salary on food. Big eater of that, Ivan. And then he gives 3/7 of the remainder of his salary to his sister Bea. He had, after the food, after giving the money to his sister, he had 856 pesos left over. Now what we're required to answer is, how much did Ivan spend on food? Well, what to do there? Well, when I know many people struggle with word problems. Well, I guess all of us do to a sense. But how would we manage this one, if I can not get tangled in my cord here? How could we take this problem and break it into various just words of emphasis? Let's see if I can not pull the cord out here. Well, let's put 5/12 total salary food. 3/7 remainder of salary. He gave it to his sister. Who he gave it to is really insignificant relative to finding out, answering the question. But what did he have? 856 pesos left. And then what we're trying to answer is spend on food. So if you break the problem down into things like that, for example, now let's just look at this first set of comments here. 5/12 total salary food. Well, what does that mean? If I drew a big block up here and divided that block and called that block total salary and broke it into 12 pieces, let's do that. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have limited artistic ability, as you can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this total, all of this without this divisions, that is his total salary. And what you're going to notice is each of those words that we put a box around are going to end up right here. So right now, which block do we have? We have that one, right? Total salary. And we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 12. So now we've gotten that block. And what did that represent? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 food. You see how this works? It doesn't have to be complicated. I'm dyslexic, and actually I read like that. So many words disappear for me. So, for example, what's the graphical representation of the word on, or of, or had? See, so many of the words, while it makes the language sound good, it has no meaning relative to what you're trying to accomplish. So for a dyslexic reader, it just clouds up your mind. So the way I take that out is I put a box around the words that mean something to me, and then I, one by one, try to get them here. Okay, so we've satisfied number one. Let's see if we can get 3/7 of that remainder of salary. So we have this we had 5/12, and now it says the remainder, which is this piece here, he gave 3/7 of that to Bea. So we need to divide this piece, the remainder, into 7 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It already is. Awesome. So now he gave 1, 2, 3 of those 7 to his sister. Okay, now then, so we've got 3/7, a remainder of his salary to the sister. Well, let's put a box around Bea there, to the sister. Now then, let's go to this next one. 856 left. So it's saying what I had left over, this piece is 856 pesos. Now this could be dollars, rubles, whatever country you're in. Just put it in your own currency. Okay, so 856 left. Now then, how much did Ivan spend on food? So it wants to know, what is this right here? Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 12. 5 of 12. Now I'm going to call T his total salary. 5/12 of T. 5/12 of T. You've learned that when you hear the word of, when you're dealing with fractions, you multiply. That holds true here. 5/12 of T equals how much they spent on food. So we'll say F is food. 5/12 of T. Well, we don't know what T is, do we? Oh, but we could. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of 12 is 856. 4 of 12 times T. 4 of 12 times T equals 856 pesos. Well, I don't want to know what 4/12 of T is. I want to know what T is. Now, you'll notice I don't put an X for multiplication. I put a dot. It just kind of cleans things up a little bit. Well, how do I get rid of all of this 4/12? Well, since I have 4 divided by 12, if I multiply by 12/4 and do that on both sides, because since this is equal, what I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times T equals T. So the total salary is 856 pesos times 12 divided by 4. Okay? Now you could say, well, wait, let's 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 856, and you'd get a number. That's true. But instead of doing all of that, why don't we just put it in our formula here for food? Food equals 5/12 times T, and T is 856 times 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 12, this is why I didn't want to do that earlier. I knew it was going to divide out. Okay, so what does that leave me? Food, what he spent on food is 5 times 856 pesos divided by 4. Well, let's just divide first. 856 divided by 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. Bring down the 5. 1 times 4 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down the 6. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. So 856 divided by 4, So 856 divided by 4. This was 214. So now we have 214 times 5. And that will be what he spent on food. Okay, so 214 times 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. 5 times 2 is 10. So he spent 1,070 pesos. So 1070 Ivan spent on food. Okay, so how did we simplify this? Look for the key words. 5/12, total salary, food. 3/7, remainder of the salary, sister. 856 left. What was required? Spend food. Oh, so now spend food. We can check those off because he spent 1070, is that right? 1070 pesos on food. Okay, just instead of trying to put the entire elephant in your mouth at one time, we nibble along on pieces, little bites, and eventually we can eat the entire elephant. Word problems are the same. Take the key words and one by one try to get those into some graphical sense where you can extract an equation from that. Okay, why are we doing this? Together we're trying to build a better tomorrow and do that through math. Okay? Study, guys. Keep working as many problems as you can, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.